It says there are 2 people in here. I don't even have one of my grippy holdy things right now. I'm doing it manually. I'll show you what it looks like over here. Hey, I'm in a really fancy hotel. You guys want to hang out or what? We're going to have a party. You don't want to have a hotel party with me? Why not? We're going to get ready to go check something out. I got the vehicle broken down again. Truck's broken down, but I've been working on it all day. Hey, Silly, you were first. Hey, Silly, I got something for you. You are awesome. Hang on one second. Boom. All right. Did you get it? Sylvia, did you get it? Shoot me a message. Let me know if you got it. What's up, Amanda? Hey, Ed's Truth. Great to see all my good friends there. Did you guys get it? Mobo's in the house. Mountain Man Mobo. I saw Mobo and Mrs. Mobo climbing mountains, jumping off of mountains on the zip line. Sylvia, you deserve it. Thank you for being such a loyal and motivated supporter of the channel. I appreciate you so much. I know that Jen's going to be on the convoy with us here in a couple of days, and if you can help keep us safe, I'd sure appreciate it. Really appreciate everything you've done, Sylvia, and all of your support. Thank you. Same to all of you guys. Such incredibly people here in the chat. All you visionaries are amazing. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I'm holding you guys manually. I've got you in my hand here, so my shoulder's going to fall off in a minute. But I wanted to go and show you guys what's going on here in Rifle, Colorado. I'm in the beautiful town of Rifle, where Lauren Boebert is from. I don't know if you know Lauren Boebert, but she is a wonderful member of Congress, Congresswoman from Colorado. And she's a tough lady. She's Butch likes her a lot, and I think she's great. Oh, Birdie, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean, Birdie? I'm going to show you guys in a minute. Yeah, we're going to go back and join up with the 1776 restoration movement. First, I want to take you guys on a walk. Are you ready to go on a walk? Do you want to go outside? Get your backpack. Let's go for a walk. I have big news for you guys. I actually have... Let's make sure. Anybody have to go to the bathroom before we leave? Hold on. Potty break, anybody? Let's get the hat. All right, here we go, visionaries. We're ready to roll. We're keeping it sexy in our shitty hotel room. This is the best I can afford right now, so don't judge me too much. I got my charger so I can give you guys some juice. All right, hang on. I'm going to put you down on the bed. Look at the ceiling, all right? There you go. That's a good visionary. Just sort of lay back and look at the ceiling. You won't feel a thing, I promise. I'm just kidding. That was inappropriate. All right, come on. Do you guys have the keys for the room? You got your room key? All right, yeah, I got my room key. Cool. Here we go. You know it's out of order. All right. All right, come on. You got your glasses, everybody. Get some water. We're going for a hike. Game time. So we're here, at sunset, and I know you can't really see it because the sun's setting, but I really want to show you these mountains. The colors in the mountains are just incredible. And we're here off of the slope down here in western part of Colorado, coming down towards Utah, off of the mountains where all the ski resorts are. And, my truck is broken down. We're trying to convoy on Thursday. We're trying to leave on the 30th to go out to the 1776 restoration movement. And we've got to get my truck running before then. I've had a couple of mobile mechanics come out and look at it, and I've been wrenching on it. I got all the stuff done with the oil and changed the dashboard, and I got the little things done, but I was way out in the wilderness the other day, and the truck just died while I was driving. And 15 minutes later, I got to start again, and I drove it, but it died again about 40 miles from the nearest town, 30 miles from the nearest town. So I got a tow, and I had it towed to an auto body so I could just work on it, you know what I mean? So I could just get the work done myself. The guy who towed me owns 4 tow trucks, owns a small business out here in Colorado, and he's also a mobile mechanic. And so he offered to come back today at 10 a.m. and take a look at everything. And he showed up about 12:30, but at least he showed up. but he showed up at like 12:30. There, you can see the mountains now, right? This is the town of Rifle in Colorado. It's really a beautiful town. And this is where I can safely cross the street, so I should probably take my butt back to the safe street crossing, and then we're just gonna go check on the truck. The truck's at the O'Reilly's, and man, I worked for a couple hours on it today, and I think I'm at the point where I can't do anything else until I get somebody more skilled, because I know that the fuel, the diesel, thanks buddy, I know that the diesel is coming, thanks bud, all the way up to the fuel filter, which is right next to the engine, right? So I've got, check out that low-flying plane. Can you see it? All right, here we go, cool. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's like an old West town, for sure. And this is where Lauren Boebert's from, who's just a wonderful member of Congress. She's the one who wanted to wear a gun into the House of Representatives, you know. So we're just gonna walk over to the O'Reilly's, which is behind the Sonic here, and just check on the truck, make sure everything's good. And then I'll show you some other parts of the town. It's a pretty cool town. But yeah, I've got fuel, but I don't know if I have air. They think the turbo is the problem because we took off the air intake and we didn't see the wheel turning in there. So the mechanic thinks it's the turbo. I think it's going to be something less expensive because I'm not buying a damn turbo. So we're just going to go check the truck. We'll make sure everything's cool. We'll get some Sonic. Yeah, I'm broken down again, but I've been working the problem since last night. They dropped me off here. Oh shit. Guys, there's somebody by my truck. You see that? There's somebody by my truck. Can you see that? They've actually got the hood open on my truck, and my door is open. Wait, what? What's going on? Should I call the police? Dude, there's like somebody with flip-flops next to my truck, and there's somebody in orange in my truck. Should I? What should I do? Should I go over there? Should I call the police? I don't know. Should I go over there? Should I call the police? Or I got something to, probably shouldn't say it on the live stream. Well, it's truth. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I probably shouldn't say anything on the live stream right now, you know. There's somebody over there. No, there's somebody over there. Look, hold on. Ready? My truck hood is up, and there are two people over there. They're looking at me. Oh, God. All right, just walk up. I don't know. It looks dangerous. Who knows who they are? And they're wearing orange. Oh, crap. If anybody knows who it is, it's Jen. Let's go find out who it is, everybody. Hey. Hey, what are you doing in my truck? Hey, come here. Come here. Wait, why does it say JN on the back of your shirt? Wait a minute. Everybody, it's Jesse Nagy. Jesse Nagy came all the way here to help me. What's up, bro? Hey, buddy. How you doing, my man? Good. Good to see you, man. Hey, visionaries, if you don't know this guy, this is the real JN, a.k.a. Jesse Nagy, right here. And yeah, we're totally messing with you guys. What's up? This is Jesse's wife, Carol. And this is the first time I got to meet Carol. Hey, nice to meet you again, ma'am. And these guys drove all the way. You tell them.
All the way from Missouri.
They came from Missouri. They drove through the night.
It's only 16 hours.
Some of them say they knew I was messing with them. Some of them say not cool. Ed's Truth says I fooled no one. They all say, hey, Carol and Jesse. Yeah, I tried, guys. I had to try. I had to mess with you guys. So Jesse drove all the way here. They drove, what, all night last night? Mm-hmm. When did you leave?
So we left home at 8, 9 o'clock. We made it into, almost to Kansas about 4 o'clock in the morning. So I stopped.
Yeah.
Took a 3 or 4 hour little cat nap. Then it was like another 10 or 12 hours out here. And so got up this morning and called tail up here.
Dude, you're the man. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming. You know, it's like every time I'm in a tight spot, I look up and it's like, oh, here's one of my good friends who showed up. And I'm nowhere near Denver. Like, when you look at these mountains, this is on the other side of the skiing mountains. So it's like Denver, skiing mountains, and then these. So we're pretty far out on the western part of Colorado. And I'm just super stoked to have my buddies here. And Jesse was actually telling me he trained with Peterbilt 6 months, like ran a mobile mechanics truck, right? Certifications. You already know?
Yeah.
What's wrong with it? Do I not want to know?
So the ejector pump is not communicating with the computer.
Okay.
So these have a bad deal with the
injector
plugins.
pump is this one, the VC
Yeah.
44 pump right down there.
The VC44 is not communicating with the computer. So the truck doesn't know what to do, essentially.
That's what it felt like when I was driving. And then gasping for air and then just dying.
It's a common problem on these older trucks, you know. What is this, an 02?
A one.
A
Yep.
one?
Yeah, good
Okay,
guess.
so that wiring harness, it's to do with the wiring harness, the engine wiring harness. The engine wiring harness essentially on this truck, you know, it's from 2001.
Yeah, the last mechanic referred to the wiring as a clusterfuck
Yes.
on this truck.
Yeah, that's all Dodges.
The other mechanic said it's worse than most of what he's seen.
Yeah. Yeah, and the pins in those where they connect at, they get wore out just from driving them, essentially.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a socket and a pin type. Your road vibration stuff, they vibrate in there and they wear those out.
Okay.
And so that's which way we're going to go to diagnose it further.
Okay, cool. So that's what we're going to start on.
Yep, that's what
All
we're going
right.
to start on.
Visionaries, hold on. You have to see, sorry, may I? You've got to see these toenails, visionaries. Look. What do you think of those toes? Hey, you got Joe in the chat. You want to say hey to your pop?
Hey, I made it.
He's here safe, Joe. Don't worry. They're both here safe. I hear you have one of their youngins, too. You've got a youngin over there. I hope that youngin's doing well.
He's babysitting.
Oh, there's even people in here from Thailand. Cool. What's up, Robert? Very cool. All right, guys, I'm so glad you're here. We're going to work on the truck a little bit tonight. I'm going to be Jesse's B word. I'm going to do whatever he tells me to do, including getting in Pepsi's. No way. No, you're in charge of this whole thing. We need a woman to run it. So you're in charge. Jesse's in charge, but you're in charge. But Jesse's in charge of me. And then I'm at the bottom of the totem pole doing whatever you tell me. All right, whatever you tell me to do. And I'm going to go and get the tripod for these guys so I'm not shaking them all over the place, giving them seasickness.
Yeah.
All right, guys, this is what we're doing. How do you fix it is the ask question. Yeah, we'll show you in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, stay tuned, right?
Stay tuned.
And guys, check out these cool shirts that Jesse had. Did you have made or did you make them? Or
I had them made.
do you sell them?
No, not yet. I don't have enough subscribers yet to open a merch store.
Guys, you got to follow Jesse. It's J_N at YouTube. J_N. Please support and subscribe and, check him out. He's got a lot of really good videos, especially, cutting, doing some logging, and you're going to have mechanics videos and farming videos coming out of Jesse. A lot of really good content. So I really encourage you to check him out, and if he doesn't do a good job, tell Carol, and Carol will put him back in line and it'll all be great. Cool. All right, people, I'll talk with you in just a minute. Oh, they already subbed. They're saying we subbed. We already did. We did.
Awesome.
Yep, awesome. All right. Amanda, what's up? Amanda from TQ Trucking. Guys, we actually have big news. Let me flip it and reverse it. Really big news. I'll even put my hat on straight for this one. I talked to TQ Trucking, and we're confirmed for a big party. Big party on the 7/2, on the 2nd. So come on out and meet us at TQ Trucking. If you're anywhere in the area, we're going to have a blast. Thank you so much to Amanda and to Lisa and Tony for letting us do that. This is my buddy Jesse. We're running this convoy.
I'll be there. So it'll definitely be a party.
Oh, it's going to be a party. They have good taste in music out there too. So really looking forward to seeing all
If
you.
you're sensitive to horns and loud noises, bring earplugs.
Oh, dude, tell him what the guy at the gas station said about your horn. Let's show him. Guys, I'll get you on the tripod in just a second, but you know, any good convoyist has a CB radio, and there's your CB antenna, but then there's this horn right here, right? Which is clearly a big old horn. But they were at the gas station, and what happened?
He asked us what that antenna on the van was.
Somebody comes up and goes, "What's that antenna on the van?"
Yeah, the guy at the gas station, he said, I was, paying for my gas. He said, "What's that antenna on top of your vehicle?" I said, "Antenna," and I thought he was talking about my CB antenna, of course,
Yeah.
So I look out the window there at the gas station, and you can't see the CB antenna because it's too far away. And so I was like, "What in the world is this guy talking about?" And he's like, "I was like, the black deal?" And he's like, Yeah. What kind of antenna is that? Is that black thing? I said, "That's a horn." He said, "Oh, it's a horn? That's cool. What do you use that for?" I swear, I can't make this up. What do you use that for? I was like, to honk. And he's like, "Oh, why would you do that, And I said, "Well, see that horn? I call that the smile maker." And he said, "The smile maker?" I said, "Well, yeah. Every time I honk that horn, it makes people smile."
So this is the weird black antenna right here, aka truck horn. If it was a train horn, nobody would have had that question. Chrome does it. Oh, did you? All right, I've got a bunch of wipes, and I've got wrenches, and I've got locking pliers, and I have 2 multi-tools.
And I brought duct tape.
Well, if you can't duck it, fuck it. I've got some cable ties, and the guys in here have been real nice about letting me borrow stuff.
Yeah.
They've been real cool. Yeah, guys, sorry about messing with you a little bit. I promised I'll always come clean with you, and this is me coming clean. Jesse and I had to mess with you just a little bit, And Carol, I had to mess with you just a little bit. I'm gonna hop in the back. I'll show you guys. I got this. Oh shit, I locked it. Shoot, I locked it. My bad. You still holding the keys? What's up? I know you're gonna fix a motorcycle and a truck today. Yeah, if Jesse can't fix it, I don't know who can, and we're gonna try to get it fixed so we can go out into the wilderness, so I can show them some Colorado wilderness, show them some aspen forests and all kinds of beautiful wilderness down here in Colorado. That's the plan. I got this lowered so it's only 8 inches, and I can put, that's my sleeping system all rolled up in there and everything. What did I tell him I was getting? What am I getting?
I don't remember.
Is it important?
Oh, you got it all set up.
Yeah, man.
Right
It's
on.
kind of fucked up now, but that's my sleeping system. I just unroll it, and it's
Yeah.
got a couple inches of that memory foam, and that's the platform or whatever. That's 8 inches up for these bins to go in, hardware and food,
That's the thing,
respectively.
when you camp in a truck, you got to use every space you can.
That's it, every little spot. So shelving down the side is next.
Like when I go camp, I take fishing gear, and then
That's it.
everything else. You got to have somewhere to put that stuff.
You have to be able to access it easily.
Yes, and then of course, just, when you're sleeping, you want to store it so it's safe.
Yep.
So you got to have places to store that while you're sleeping, where it's not in your way.
You said it. There's my fishing stuff right here, easy to grab. Reciprocating saw, jet boil, DeWalt drill right here. And I thought I had a tripod. There's the tripod. All the stuff I need, Oh, sorry, visionaries. I was pointing at somebody's crotch. Whatever. It probably turned some of you on. This is all zip tied. It's like the 3rd one I've gone through. This is for.
The top off of it again.
Yeah, I do that.
You want to borrow mine?
Do you have a tripod? What are you, a live streamer? Okay, grab that thing, buddy. I'm gonna climb back in here looking for the other part of my flipping. Yeah, it's right here. I got it. I found it. I think Joe had to fix this thing for me last time. Jesse's gonna have to do it this time. I'm just kidding, guys. I got the part. You want to take them on a walk real quick?
Yeah.
Or tell them what we're gonna do. Just watch the buttons.
Watch the buttons.
Right here.
So, I know everybody has to be dying to hear this horn, because they say, "Oh, that's not a train horn." you know, so it can't be very good. Excuse my mess. We've been driving for 16 hours. It's louder than almost any other train horn I've come across. And then I made this. I got to get it taped on, and that's going to go on my button. So that'd be my smile button for my smile horn. Let's see if X-Ray can fix this thing. I have faith in him.
With wheel, as long as it doesn't have wheels, I can fix it.
It's all this good stuff coming from China.
This piece of shit Walmart fucking tripod.
I'm gonna give a shout out. I'm gonna give a shout out. This is an on tripod. Before you go buy an on tripod,
Look at this shit.
they this is what they turn out to be. Because they're made out of plastic from China.
What pieces of crap that are allowed to be imported. All right. Yeah, buddy.
What day are we gonna make it to Santa's camp?
July 4th,
July 4th.
around midday.
They said, "Where's the swear jar at?"
Oh yeah, sorry. I caught myself and I looked up and I saw that you were letting me know that I wasn't being a good boy.
Yes, Dr. Pepper Drinker. What's your question?
Dr. Pepper Drinker, it's going to be about Dr. Pepper and Trichy.
Zip tie king.
All right. Don't worry, I'll fix all the zip ties now that I have it in place.
They said it's only the 10th time you broke it.
Third, you visionaries aren't paying attention fully. It'll work for what we need to do with it tonight. And I've got some road cones to make it safe while we're doing this. A lot of comments. You look intense.
Dr. Pepper Drinker says, I just wanted to... Oh. Push the wrong button. Man, you need to get rid of your disappearing chat.
Do I have that?
I can fix that for you.
You know how to do that?
Yes. Dr. Pepper Drinker said, I just wanted to know if you knew I was here. Like, you're at the store with us?
Yeah.
The O'Reilly's?
He's in here somewhere. Your dad taught me how to fix this part. I was cursing and yelling at him. He's like, it just screws in. And I was like, oh. All right, I fixed my thing. Did you fix your thing yet?
Working on it.
All right, cool. I think we got it, man. I think this will work for the visionaries right here.
Oh. I guess Bryant passed away this morning. Did Santa just announced it?
I talked to him a few days ago.
Yeah.
Well,
let's all give a moment of silence for Bryant.
Yeah, we're gonna take our hats off here.
Yeah. Yep.
And for Tracy.
And for Tracy.
Bring them home, God. We ask you to bring our friends Brian and Tracy home, you know, and we remember positive times with them and how they spent their last days standing up for what they believed in. You know, standing up for what they believed in. God, welcome them home, please. Amen.
Amen.
All right. His wife just passed away too, right? Recently? That's why he went home. Because his wife was about to pass. I got you.
How's that thing at? Yours is a lot fancier than mine is.
We're going to point this at you, buddy. You're the star of the show.
I'm the star.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Oh, man.
You're the star of the show. He just goes like this and grabs it.
Yours is a lot fancier than my tripod.
I don't know if it's fancy.
Oh, it's got
She likes to dress up. All right, now let me, there's something I have to unhook over here, buddy.
This is a lot fancier than mine.
Oh, yeah, that one's cool.
Mine's got a longer one, so it's all destined.
Yours holds together well. You're like, what the heck? Where did you go? I'm right here. Don't worry, hookers. We're going to get this thing fixed right now. We're in Rifle. I'm with Jesse, and I'm also with Carol, who's hiding. She's doing America stuff. She has super cool toenails, American toenails, some of the coolest American toenails we've seen. Yeah, we're gonna make it to Santa. Don't worry, we've got a good plan. I was pretty stuck until my buddy Jesse showed up here. And he showed up this evening. I didn't even know he was coming all the way out here. And I heard from Jen actually, because Jen knows everything. I've got gloves too if you want them, and I've got everything, except common sense. I have everything, but the common sense to fix this. All right. You want me to unhook batteries or anything? Boss man? No. Don't leave them. Okay. Yes.
I had to get my toolbox out. Yeah, I had to go get my toolbox. I just picked this one up. So let's see what you get. It's got wire strippers.
Okay, good. Strippers are sweet.
Blasting cap gripper. And on this side, this folds open. And then we have all these different tools. What I like about this, each tool locks individually.
Good. Yeah, locks. Cool.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. And then on this other side, these have locks too. So you take the lock off, and then you pop that up, and it locks.
Very cool.
That's why I like to have lock.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
And it's really smooth.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Very cool. All right,
First one I've ever owned.
do you guys have multi-tools in the chat? I know that maybe more gentlemen might own a multi-tool than ladies, and I'm not trying to be sexist there, but ladies or gentlemen, do you have a favorite multi-tool? My favorite one is the Leatherman Signal. It has a way to start a fire on it, and it has a knife sharpener on
I
it.
wish mine had the fire starter on it. I really do.
I've broken it up at this point, though. So, hey, visionaries, we've got this convoy coming up, right? What can I do, or what are we doing, or
I'm checking. So these are your female side of the panda. And so just kind of checking them, making sure it's all clean.
Something easy. You might be blocking the connection and the communication. So my pump's brain is all messed up, essentially. My heart's brain.
Yes.
All right, the sino-atrial node and the SA and AV node of my heart pump are all messed up. Guys, we've got this convoy coming up. Let me just talk to you about that for 2 minutes. And then we're going to go back to Jesse saving the day and whatever I can do to help. Please put me to work, right? New oil filter on here, new dashboard, new dash mount on here. We've got the cap on there. Got a bed system built out so we can roll. I fixed the coolant leak on this thing, so we should be doing okay. We've done the shop a couple of times, on the way out here, but we should be doing okay once we get whatever this issue is, whatever the air-related or computer-related issue is. Once we get this fixed, we'll be on the road. We'll be good to go. But look, convoy, we're leaving the 30th out of Bennett, Colorado. So it's near Denver. It's in Bennett, Colorado. After that, we're going through Kansas. We're staying overnight in Salina, Kansas. Right after that, we're going to roll out going through Missouri. We'll stop in Oak Grove, Missouri, and then we're going to go over to Forestell, Missouri, and stay at the TA there. The next day, we're going to work our way up to TQ Trucking. So talked with Lisa up at TQ today, confirmed everything. We're going to have a great time on July 2nd. Really want all you guys to meet us there in Hartford City, Indiana. If you can make it, please come along and join us. We really want you to be there. Hartford City, Indiana, TQ Trucking. And I'm wearing my East-West Trucking hat. I was talking to Jeff today, so big shout out to Jeff and East-West Trucking. I know you've got the parades coming up in Washington. I hope that goes well. Back to the convoy. We're going to go from Forestell, Missouri to TQ Trucking. After TQ Trucking, that's when we're going to kick it on over to Bentleyville, Pennsylvania, but we're going to stop in Hebron, Ohio on the way. Looking forward to seeing a big convoy out of Ohio. I was talking with Shelly the other night, and I know we've got some serious patriots in Ohio who want to get involved, get in the game, who want to come out and have a 4th of July party with us, down in the DC area in DC. So really looking forward to having that happen. Now, Jen, save your surprise, Jen. Jen, that's a separate surprise. You can't just be leaking all the surprises. I mean, technically, you can do whatever you want. You have moderator status. You can do what you want here, but it's technically a secret, Jen. And hello, Rhonda. Nice to see you this evening. What's up, Mobo? Nice to see you. And Joe, always good to see you, sir. All right, so there is another surprise. We're going to feed it to you in a minute. I'll even let Jen tease you with it a little bit. But as you guys all know, Jen knows everything before I do. I thought I had some secrets and some surprises set up for the convoy for us. And Jen's like, hey, so I got another big trucker to join us. And I was like, what? You did? How? She's like, oh, I just talked to him on the phone. And he wants to come. Do you want to guess who it is? And I was like, who? Who is it? Maybe it's Joe, right? I know that they live near each other. They saw each other at the Oklahoma rally recently. Maybe it's Trench, right? We've been talking to Trench, but I don't know if Jen and Trench talk. Maybe they do. And I was like, who is it? I did talk to Mudpig today, but he's working a new job right now. He actually lost his job. He got fired after the convoy. And now he's got a new job. I think Mike hooked him up with a new job, helped him get that. So Mudpig is working now. He's working a new contract. He's got to keep working, and he can't come with us.
Is he working for Mike?
I don't know if it's for Mike or somebody that Mike knew and hooked him up with. He just told me that Mike set him up with a new gig. So he's like, I can't leave in like the first week, you know what I mean, of this new gig. So we're not going to be able to see Mudpig. Do you guys know who it is? Put your guess. Who do you think it's going to be? Who did Jen recruit, who's a big truck driver, to come with us across the country on the next convoy? Who do you guys think it is?
Can I guess?
Yeah, you can guess. Do you know? You probably do know.
Do we get to know what state they're from?
You know, no more information. Straight guesses. And I talked to Storm Chaser. I talked to Zip Tie today, too, for a while. He's going up to the Sawtooth Mountains to camp for 2 weeks. I see Sazdak. I see Mike. I see Trucker G. Hey, surprise. I also talked to Trucker G today, and they're running loads. He's down in Arkansas right now. He's running a load up to Elizabethtown, Kentucky. And I don't think we're going to be able to run on the road with Trucker G, but I do think that we're going to be able to meet him and Mrs. G and their cool dogs at one of the stops. So he's going to put it out to his live stream. I'm telling you, visionaries, we're going to try to meet with Trucker G on the way. Yeah, Rhonda G, you got it. It's Butch. So it is Butch. All right. Jen was able to recruit Butch. Butch is going to ride out with us. And so we're really looking forward to having that old Ford lead the pack, on the way out there. And we'll meet up with the Peach Peterbilt in Indiana. We'll meet up with Mr. Trench along the way. He's going to be seeing a lady friend of his who I know has got some medical stuff going on. So we send our best wishes and our thoughts and our prayers, Trench, to your friend. And I hope she has a speedy recovery. I hope all goes well there. All right. So I talked to a lot of truck drivers today, just trying to get people involved and interested. And Butch is going to come with us. So super excited for that. All right, I'm going to flip you back around to the action. Yeah, Jen basically just told Butch that she was going to come, and he was like, all right, I'm in. Didn't work that way for me. I tried to get him to come, and he's like, I don't know. I got to take my truck to the shop. It's like, what the heck?
Did he not know about your nighttime persona?
I don't give away all my secrets. I'm going to move these rooms so they can see me well.
No, you did.
Do you want water? Take some water. I don't have any beers, but I have some water. Water? You're good, okay. Water, I don't drink that shit.
No, I do.
Man, you didn't bring
oil.
Yes.
And I cleaned it today, dude. It was worse than this. And this coolant, it blew out this nub right here that hooks in, hold it in place. It blew that nub out, so I had to like hold this in place. I'll get another one of these.
Yeah.
And that's easy, but it blew all the coolant like into the alternator, all over the front of this. And there is that slow leak. I don't know if it's a drip leak, but there's another seal or something that's.
Well, the Cummins are notorious. Cummins, they have a lot of vibration. So they're kind of notorious. And then, you know, all your seals, they're rubber.
You got it. Yeah.
All your seals are rubber, you know, so it's like a tire. Yeah. A tire gets old, it's slower to drive on it. And it's just pulled up. So like I know your valve comes in. It's all pretty easy. Actually, one of these I just done with my dad. Me and my dad, we just done the front cover on his the other day.
Valve cover, front cover.
Yeah, valve cover, front main. That is really solve a lot of your leaks.
It will? Okay.
Yeah, it's like a couple hours.
Okay, great.
Yeah, it takes longer to get the fan off.
I see, so you can get to it.
Yeah.
So you can pull all this shit off the front. You have to pull these pulleys off?
No, you pull your fan strap and your fan off, and that allows you enough room to get down in there. Then you pull your belt off.
It's like that reverse twist nut thing. Yeah, I did that on a Explorer once. Yeah, and on a Jeep. I've never done it on a Dodge. All right.
That's the same thing, right?
Is it? Yeah. It's just that nothing. You put it that way and you spin it the other way, and it goes apart.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks. Good diagnostic work.
You want to switch your shirt? You didn't bring any. You didn't bring any that weren't good, so you gotta wear
T-shirt.
mine.
I got some busted T-shirts. You want a T-shirt to work in?
I got one.
Can you fit in this? I've got these in a couple sizes. This is a big. This one's from the guy who's trucking this. I've got like 3 or 4 of these shirts. That's cool. Since you're helping me fix it, you think I would wear it? You fit that? Yeah, I would. I can fit that shit. Yeah, all right, cool. You swear ours is too fat. Yeah, you look swollen and needed. Cool. All right, yeah.
The large is too baggy.
Since you're helping me do this, right? That's the guy who had this.
Yeah.
Who had this shirt.
I don't think I've ever done mechanic work in shorts. It's kind of the first for me.
Do you want to borrow my rubber?
You know what makes a good mechanic good?
What?
A good mechanic knows how to use his resources.
His resources?
Yep.
What's available to him?
Yep.
What do you use at Google?
Yeah.
If you get hungry, I got some snacks. I'll set some road cones up to make it safe. Safety first, everybody. You guys get your road cones up. Make the area safe. All right, I feel safer already. I'm just trying to do the little things I can. I obviously don't know a whole lot about this, right? So this is what I do. I set up road cones for safety. You guys are like, you idiot. You can't do anything to help. Carol's being really nice about the whole situation. Yeah, cones, safety first, Janet. That way we can work on the truck and nobody's gonna come and run us over. I'll show you guys some more of the mountains while we're here. Radio check, radio. I got you on a 10-4 right there. Oh, that's a 53 rat. The 53 rat is Randy. Randy is in the house. Randy, I have a gift for you. I hope I'm going to get to see you when I come through Pennsylvania, buddy. I understand you're probably going to be at your beautiful river house. Joe's working on something on his phone, so I'm going to show you guys the mountains over here. Randy, I want to see you, brother. I know you probably have a lot going on, man. You've worked hard to have that river house. You should be able to enjoy it on the 4th of July, but your country needs you, so you're going to have to make a decision, buddy. He's like, cold beer, hot wife, river house, I'm out of here. Good luck on your convoy, buddy. Yeah, big shout out to the 53 Rat. Randy, thank you again for putting me up, man. I really appreciate you having my back. You're in? Flip yeah, buddy. Yeah. On the 2nd of July, excuse me, on the 3rd of July, we're going to go to Bentleyville, Pennsylvania. So we're going to be like near your place. I know, I'm totally broken down again. I've actually been broken down a few more times, and I just haven't showed you guys because it was a little bit too heartbreaking. Yeah, Bentleyville, buddy. We're going to be at, I've got the name of the truck stop on my notebook. I'll go and grab it. But yeah, on the 3rd, correct. Bentleyville on the 3rd. That's where we're going to get this done. We're at O'Reilly's. We're in Rifle, Colorado. We're trying to get the work done. You can actually see the mountains out here too. This is where Lauren Boebert is from, who's a wonderful, wonderful representative, U.S. representative, congresswoman. She does a great job. You're right. It does look very safe with all these road cones. Thank you for saying that. Oh wait, nobody said that because you guys don't respect me. The beast is looking good. We checked the I don't know what you would call that, the ignition pump brain switch connector electric module, which is obviously what it's called, which is probably the electronic component on the back of the BC44 pump, right up there. You check that, it looked clean. So we're trying to find out what else we can do. We might crack these lines. We might bypass the turbo because we tried. This is where the turbo is, right over here, guys.
It's fine.
We tried.
It is showing somewhere because you got oil in it, and so your seals are going out of it, so it will need a turbo soon. Not yet, though.
It doesn't need a turbo yet.
No, there ain't nothing wrong with it.
Look at this guy.
It's leaking a little oil, but there ain't nothing wrong with it.
All right, so we're in the fight, and I'm not dropping hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a new turbo.
No.
Thank God. Thank God for this angel right here.
You know, there's a big difference between parts changers and technicians. Technicians, you go through all your troubleshooting stuff before you change parts.
Otherwise, you charge them, send them out. When they come back, you change something else. Charge them, send them out.
Typical dealership techs, yeah. You change a part, and then so they come back. They're your small shop people, you know, because they want you to come back.
Yep.
They don't make money off of you. You never come back to them.
That's right.
If they fix your truck, you never come back.
You heard it here, people. I do have some lights too. I have headlamps. Medical gloves. You tell me what I need to do, and I'll do it. I'm just gonna show the visionaries around this beautiful little town for now. All right, we're gonna keep troubleshooting this. Jesse knows where my oil leaks are coming from. I found the coolant link, and Jesse knows which seals need to be replaced. So that's gonna be great. Ed Street says, I just changed the part and see if it works. Yeah. I took the stickers of the Beast off because it just kept breaking down every day, and it wasn't much of a beast. It just felt kind of ironic, always having a truck on top of a tow truck that said the Beast on it. So when she's running hard, she's the Beast. When she's not, we'll have to call it something else, you know what I mean? Oh, it'll be all right. We're going to get this done, guys. I've got a lot of invoices sitting out there. You know what I mean? I did a lot of work. Did some good work yesterday and earlier last month. So, you know what I mean? I'm going to get paid on that coming up here in a few days. I'll be able to get some good cash in the bank account then. And yes, I will go over and get my car washed afterwards. I'm not sure what just happened. Yeah. Good luck. Yeah. Sorry, Don. Good luck. Good luck.
Everything right, I promise.
I hear that loud and clear. Keep trying.
There's no housing in the valley.
I know. You're right. You're right. It's happening all across the country. Do your best. Keep trying to do your best. All right. We're back. Yeah. She said that she's staying at the La Quinta right here with, I guess, her boyfriend. Did she say? Her husband? I didn't really hear everything she said. They were wondering.
She said that her husband's, their house burned out.
Oh shit.
And her husband's working 3 jobs, but
I heard her say that.
Every penny they have goes to the hotel, and she has a 2.5-year-old, and they can't afford to feed it.
They can't even get baby formula anyway. I guess 2.5-year-old probably eating goop by then. I don't know your mom. You know more than I do.
They eat everything by then.
I heard her say that that he's working multiple jobs and they were living over there.
She has a seizure disorder, so she can't work.
Oh my
She's
God.
been sitting out here with a sign every day and can't do what they don't.
Really? Well, all right.
She walked up on the right people.
She walked right up. How much help have I gotten in the last couple, from random people who I've never met when I'm way down? And it's like, if I can do something to help, even if I'm in a tight spot, you guys just came and saved me. I was thinking I was going to have to like get a loan or something to get, a turbo and put it in here right now until I get paid on the first. And you guys showed up to help me. How many people? Shelly helped me with this truck. You know what I mean? Freaking Craig showed up, helped me with brake lines. Randy showed up and helped me when I didn't have a place to stay and couldn't get my truck running. So that's Jesse, you said it earlier, man. What were you saying about the people in the convoy? What were you saying, bro?
The people in the convoy, the people I met in the convoy are some of the best people I've ever met in my whole life.
10-4.
It's truly amazing, Everything happens for a reason.
I think so too.
For sure.
Somebody said we just got suckered, and you know what? Even if we did, she had tears in her eyes. And if you have to come up and ask somebody, she didn't. So she didn't ask for money. She asked for Carol to go buy food for her baby, her 2-year-old, who they can't afford to feed. And we did what we could. Mobo, you're right. That's it. Mobo, it's people showing up out of nowhere and helping each other because that's what you do. And now I have goosebumps.
So do I.
And so do you? Yeah.
I'm a big believer in paying it forward.
Yes, sir.
For sure. And like,
if it was my kid, I would want somebody to feed it.
That's it. That's it. If it was my sister who was on a hard time, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My cousin or whatever, would somebody go out of their way to help them? And I'll tell you what, when I was broke down on the side of the road up in those mountains back here, every single person that went by, whether they spoke English or Spanish as their first language out in the ranch country, every single person stopped. Hey, are you okay? Do you need water? Hey, you need me to run you into town? And you break down in a city, what happens? People are laughing at you, or they'll film you, and they just blow right by, right? So, yeah, that's it. So, yeah, I think she needed help. She literally had tears in her eyes.
Oh, yeah, she was crying.
I think it was... Yeah, I don't think that was a scam, guys. I think, and even if it was, then she needed it for something,
She
and
was
so
a good actor because she was
Yep.
shaking head to toe.
yeah, she ought to go to Hollywood. And you could see the sun, on her back. You could tell she'd spent a lot of time in the sun, for sure. So I think we did the right thing. Even if we do have to buy auto parts and gas and diesel and food and right.
I might have to put you guys on the street corner to get it paid for.
Did you say you're going to put me on the corner? She really is in charge. Let me go get my high heels. No problem, Carol. She shows up, and one day later, I'm on the corner. Golly. Yes, at least let me bring my guitar, so they... Yeah, you take care of people who need a hand, just like people have taken care of you, just like they've taken care of me. I mean, this truck that we're working on wouldn't even be in my reality if somebody didn't go out of her way to help me and to support me. So, thanks. Yeah, no, 10-4, Brian. Brian, 10-4, man. I mean, you definitely see a lot of that. I lived in an urban area in a city for an extended period of time, and yeah, I think you're exactly right. It just sort of depends on the situation. You know what I mean? I think it just depends on the situation, and yeah. Hopefully, good things are to come. What can I do, bro? Or what are you doing? Tell the visionaries. They want to know, because when you're making your videos that they're all going to watch on J_N, I would love for you guys to try to subscribe to J_N and support him. This is him right here. This is Jesse, and this is his wife Carol, and they drove all the way from Missouri, to come out here. Not only did they drive to Colorado so they can roll out on the convoy with us on the 30th, but they actually they drove all the way past the skiing mountains towards Utah to Rifle to meet up with me when he found out that my truck was down.
Well, someone has to come along with you, make sure you keep that convoy big and sexy.
So you heard it right here, big and sexy, not tight and sexy. When it's a male convoy, it's big and sexy. When it's a female convoy, it's tight and sexy. 10-4. Well, it's 2022. I guess a male convoy can be tight as well, but that's you do whatever you want, guys. It's 2022. Yeah, to each their own, right?
It is that month.
Some people drive a Fiat, some people drive a Compass. Here we go. I'm not making fun of Fiats. If you guys have a Fiat at home, that's great. I love you guys. Yeah, DL. I saw your message yesterday. I know that you were trying to reach out to me. Just so you know, my email, you can always email me. Anyone can. It's convoyxray@gmail.com with no punctuation. Convoyxray, just letters at Gmail. And I'll try to get back to you. I do get a high volume of messages. I will try to get back to you. I had a couple of people reach out to me and tell me about the security risk related to the convoy in Kansas. I understand that some people are planning on attacking the convoy in Kansas. And I have 5 plans. 5 plans. 4 were made before I even announced a convoy for when something like this happens. The extra one came up once I found out information on the people who were doing the planning, because I ran counter intel. So thank you so much to DL for the heads up. We are on it. We are aware of the threat. We are working with groups and entities to help keep us safe the whole way through in a legal and safe and peaceful and nonviolent way. Again, peaceful and nonviolent movement.
What's that saying? Don't knock it before you try it.
Yeah.
So all these people that are just jumping on these message forums to be all big and bad and look cool in front of a bunch of people they're never gonna meet.
Right.
Why don't you actually come down and ask us what we're doing, ask us what we're about, and see it for yourself? And then if you don't agree with it, I will be on your side with it.
Yeah.
Because
tell me your perspective.
That's your right to not be with it. But don't knock it before you try it.
I think that's real fair. Yeah, I know some people were threatening the convoy, and Joe says he's pretty proud of his boy, which means he's really, really, really proud of you. When Joe says I'm pretty proud of my boy, that means he's really, really proud of you, or he's talking about your brother. Yeah, he's the man. Uncle Joe, you're real cool too. And anybody who talks the trash or whatever, you know what I mean? I'm right here with my buddy Jesse. Come on out and meet us. Let's hang out together or have a beer. Sorry, ma'am, if I blocked you. You could have hit me. You'd be all right. This nice lady here just made a very nice 3-point turn. She did a very good job. Very good driver, ma'am. Keep it tight, lady. Yeah, I heard Tracy passed away too. That's terrible. That's too bad. I heard she had a blood infection, sepsis or septic shock, which can set in as little as 8 hours. Really, really a tough situation. And that's why infection is such a tremendous risk, especially in the backcountry. Brian is such a good guy, just to hear that he passed away gives me pause. When I talked to him days ago, just days ago. When I talked to him, he was a little bit upset, saying, you know, John, I'm sorry I can't ride with you. Yeah, no problem. Good luck. Hey, I think it's supposed to be shitty. I don't know. I think life is just supposed to be shitty. But, you know, you got a great smile, so stay positive. Yeah, you got it. Cool. Oh, thanks, Jen. Yeah. So when I was talking to Bryant said, John, I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to ride with you. I need to get there sooner. I need to get there faster. I've already agreed to speak. I think he said on the 18th. So Brian, I think, maybe knew that time was a little bit shorter. I think his wife had just passed away. He had to go back to see his wife. And then the heat-related issues. So really sorry to hear that he passed away. He's a great guy. Now, regarding Eric the mechanic, no love lost on that guy. Weren't you telling me he was on Behind the Mirror or something?
Oh yeah.
So I guess there's some YouTube channel. And we don't want to talk about him too much because screw them. We don't want to give them publicity. But they talk a lot of trash on the convoy people or freedom movement people. And Eric the mechanic went on a roundtable on their site and apparently talked a lot of trash, is what I'm hearing. Did you guys actually watch that?
Oh, I watched it.
You watched it?
Yeah, I watched it.
So he was talking trash on the convoy and convoy people.
Yeah.
On a YouTube channel that only talks trash on the convoy and convoy people. So yeah, that's about how I see Eric the mechanic. You know,
I just wonder what he got out of the deal.
Besides a bunch of new tools from that mechanic fund.
I met Eric.
Yeah.
So what's he getting out of the deal to make it worth his while to get on their round table?
Yep.
That's what I kind of want to know.
Yep.
How much did he sell his soul for? That's what I want to know.
Hey, Eric the mechanic, if you end up seeing this video, just put it in the chat. How much should they pay you to sell out all your brothers and sisters? We're looking forward to reading it. All right. Now, speaking of mechanics, let's go ahead and transition from mechanics who frustrate us to mechanics who we love with all of our heart. You're looking at one of them right now, right? But the other one I want to tell you about is Patriot Mechanic. All right, so I talked to Patriot Mechanic a few times when we've had the diesel down on the side of the road, and Patriot Mechanic is awesome. Dennis, hats off, brother. Thank you for taking time out of your day to pick up your phone and try to talk me through how to work through these challenges, man. I've sure been pretty stuck a few times, and you've really gone out of your way to help me. And man, Dennis, just dabs, buddy. You're the man. Thank you so much. And a little bit of a surprise. He's going to join us on the convoy, at least for part of it. So we're going to see Patriot Mechanic on the convoy as well. Yeah. You can have anything you want. My soul, my keys.
Are you worried somebody's
They're in the back and the right. No, they're on the door. No, I just retained that stuff because I've got like a mild brain injury, and if I put something down, I'll forget it or lose it. That's why I clip them to myself. You know, I can't be trusted. All right, I didn't know you guys were looking at me. I thought you're looking out there. Sorry. Don't tell anybody, you freaks. All right. So that's what's going on with the mechanics. We are really looking forward to seeing. That's what it's been doing right there. That's what it's been doing. And if you guys are having a good time, I mean, there's 440 people in here, 220 likes. Only half of you like this? Only half of you like what you're seeing right now? What? Come on, hit that like button, subscribe. Please tell people about the channel.
Hey,
do you want to stand on my spare tire?
It's free entertainment.
That was an idea. Yeah.
It's free entertainment, you know. What's a movie cost?
Show them your titties.
This might be too much for them.
All right, hey, if you stay tuned for one more hour, Jesse's going to show you his tits.
If I hit 1,000 subs, I'll show mine.
What are you at, like 400 or 500 right now? 500?
450.
All right, come on, guys. Subscribe to J_N, and we're going to see his titties. Now, I whipped my titties down at 500 when Trucker G set me up at the channel. I said, you give me the 500, I'll whip those titties down. And I whipped them out right there in the hotel room.
Mine might be worth a little bit more.
All right, yours are worth 1,000. I've only got the 500.
Mine are personalized.
His have wings.
And yours, miss?
Mine are normal.
And that's when I crossed the line. Yep, that was right there is when I crossed the line, everybody, if you were watching at home. Now you know. Thanks, guys. Please hit the like button. Now we're up to 271. Good. Please tell your friends about the channel. Please get the word out. We're not going to be able to get a Patriot movement going unless everybody goes and tells 1 or 2 people what's going on. You know?
You know where this plugged in at? It's part of the edge system.
Okay. This is what I can tell you about the edge system.
So I would say it got unplugged when they done the.
Here's one part of it. Here's the other part of it. It's all fucking computers, right?
Also, there's a movie code.
Yeah, that's it right there. You didn't have that right. Yeah, man. Guys, so the edge system that Bobby had in here, that Corporal Porter had in the truck, the edge system, the tuner down here, and yes, that's correct. We did fix this. It's on here real sturdy like. Now the door's all fixed, but Jesse's down here with the tuner system. And he's getting everything. He said that that'll actually run a code as well.
Some of them do, yeah. They can also cause lots of issues also. I've pulled a
Oh,
bunch of these out of trucks and thrown them away, and then the trucks run better.
I believe that. Yes, Rita, I am broken down again, but I've got a genius, a brilliant genius from the convoy right here. And what do we call that X-ray? Oh, wait, what do we call what? Shoot, I forgot what we were talking about. I don't know, whatever you say, but I'm in. And what do we call that? We call that, I don't know what that is, so I can't really respond, but something about how this is our reality, right? Something about God's will. Mobo's good at kind of bringing me back to the word there.
This is actually really expensive tuner.
The edge tuner that
Yeah.
Bobby had.
This is the good one, yeah. Yeah, it is. It is an expensive one. But you know, you have to remember they paid millions of dollars to the engineers to build these trucks a specific way, and then also to that, those engineers build these trucks so that, you know, it has to go to a dealership to be worked on.
Yep.
And so that's another part of it.
Hey, you just hit 500 subs, JN.
Did I?
Cool. Good job, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah. Don't worry, Rita. It's going to make it to DC because I've got Jesse Nagy right here, J_N, and his lovely wife, Carol, helping me out, who has the coolest toenails on the convoy, or in the movement. Red, white, and blue.
No, Jen's are festive too.
She has 4 toes on each side, as you can count. 3.5. I'm just kidding. It would be totally cool if she did have 4 toes. So yeah, Jesse's down here. He's working on the edge tuner system that Bobby Porter had, the Corporal Porter had, and you can see his dog tags right up here above Jesse's head. Actually, I guess I have to come in because of the light. Can you guys see the dog tags hanging next to my glasses up there? You might not be able to see them. I'm gonna do the old reach around. So if you guys don't know the story of this truck, it's an incredible story, and you can go back in the different videos. But this was Bobby Porter's truck. Let me see if I can get the screen to pick it up. Bobby Porter's truck. And we actually, he was a Marine. He was wounded in 2013 in Iraq. He deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan. He was wounded in action, and he passed away in 2013, unfortunately. And this was his truck, and his mother passed his truck on to me, his mom, Shelly, who you guys see in the chat a lot, who's an amazing person. Talked to Shelly yesterday. Had a good talk with her yesterday, and she's actually putting a convoy together in Ohio to come out and join us, guys. So we're going to have a whole nother group of Patriots coming from Ohio who Shelly is helping to organize right now. So it's going to be a big deal. We're going to have a lot of people come out. That's where we're going to see Patriot Mechanic, you know, and some other folks. That might be where we see Trucker G. Maybe we see him in Missouri. But when I talked to G today, he said we're going to meet up. We're going to do everything we can to meet up. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him. JN507 just subscribed. Good job, guys. Thank you. Thank you for supporting my buddy Jesse. I really appreciate that. Sometimes you guys might not see that dog tag right there, and I put it up in here in this little compartment when I'm using this as a sunshade. So if I need to block the sun, you're not going to see that there. And I put it up in the little cabinet because if that thing flies out the window, I'm fucked. And I'll pay the $1 for that, swear. You know, you're going to be the one that tells Shelly you lost that dog tag, not me. And I'm not going to lose it. I'd pull that truck over. I don't care how fast we were going or where we were. You know what I mean? Depends on how many ladies are in the chat. You probably want to look at his butt, but this might be a more interesting view if you're, you know, interested in what's going on here and what's getting fixed and how. And when you guys check out, Jesse's channel going forward, he's going to do some other builds and some fixes on vehicles and things like that. Some farm work, some cutting, right?
Enough subscribers.
Logging.
If I hit 5,000 subscribers, I'm gonna build a monster truck.
5,000? You build a monster truck?
Yep, 5,000. We're building a monster truck together.
I'm subscribing. I'll be there. Let me drive that thing.
Yep.
You know how I do with trucks, so you drive it first, and then you let me drive it.
So I'm guessing when they put the new injector pump on
At the dealership,
they unplugged this.
and they didn't know where to plug it in, and they just left it unplugged.
Yeah, that's a dealership for you.
Yeah, they charged me a lot of money, and my truck died like a week later.
Was this throwing the same code as when you took it in for the injector pump?
I don't know. There were like 7 codes.
I'll bet you $20 it was.
And maybe,
I bet you
yeah.
they don't have a damn thing to do with the injector pump, and they got one on you.
Well, Shelly already had the injector pump. She gave me the pump,
okay.
So I didn't have to buy that.
Right.
That very expensive pump, she already had it.
I'm gonna say that if you still having the same issue that it wasn't the injector pump, and the code I got, I don't think it's the, you know, there's some that could see that was towards the injector pump, but I don't think it is.
Okay. So what do you think we should do? You're still trying to diagnose what's going on.
The code comes back that your injector pump isn't communicating with your ECU. There could be several things that do that. The best way is if we actually had a Cummins scanner where we could actually hook up to the engine and say, ECM, why are you not communicating?
Do you have one of those?
No. Now you gotta have licensing through Cummins, so you have to be like an authorized dealer for them.
Okay.
So some of the things that can cause that is broken wire in the wiring harness. Wiring harness is like $1,000. Not very cheap. Sometimes you can find the break, fix it, and save money.
Yeah.
Which is always good.
$999.
So also sometimes there could be a different underlying code that is stored into the Cummins side of it that you can't plug into the Dodge side of it and read. That can activate that code.
Okay.
So it's actually a very terrible code for you to have.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
Real tough to diagnose.
Yeah, it's really tough. So that's kind of why, you know. So there's a fuel pressure sensor on down here on your pump. Okay. Which is applies to comes off there. That's this wire. Okay. Which goes into the edge. So I'm not sure if there's only a plug before we do that before. Sometimes you put these edge on, you unplug one of these, and so it runs all the information through the edge instead of the ECM all the way. So if the edge is not working, it's just like, yeah.
Awesome. Besides, I just take the orders.
Right. So if they unplug this from something else, then the edge can communicate with it. So basically, that can be an issue also. And Where's the
I don't know, the wasp's nest.
Actually, pretty amazing wasp.
Is it?
Yeah. You guys actually collect mud to make these nests. Usually they don't ever sting people. I'm full of information.
Show them the nest and tell them what you just told me. I didn't know that this was going to be
Can you believe that a wasp actually picked all this mud up off the ground and built this home? Basically, they lay their eggs in this.
Mhm.
And so, little bitty wasps, you don't think of them doing much. They actually picked up all this mud and created this pretty awesome nest out of it.
very cool. Mud diver. Very cool. Oh, good. I'm looking forward to seeing you there, Vicky Vale. That'll be great. And thank you guys all for subbing to J_N for Jesse here. That's awesome. Really appreciate you guys. And he's a buddy of mine, a good buddy, and he's really helped me out. He drove all the way here from Missouri. Oh, it's a wasp's nest made of mud.
Well, that's what a mud dauber is. It's a type of wasp.
Yeah, they were asking what it was.
Oh, yeah. It's a wasp.
We're going to have a great time, guys. I hope you can come and convoy with me. You know what? We're going to run this convoy in Bryant's honor. You know what I mean? We're going to do this convoy in his name and in his honor. And Tracy too, helping us with the convoy the whole way. But we're riding for Bryant on this one.
I like that.
I like that too. I think that'll be good,
I
right?
got to meet him once. He come down to our event in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And I got to hear
He
his
spoke
story.
there, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I got to hear his story and everything. That is motivational.
He already died twice. It wouldn't surprise me if he was back on YouTube tomorrow morning. You know what I mean? That guy, he literally passed away twice.
He said, that the Lord told him he had one more thing left to do. And, he completed it. He went to DC.
Yeah.
He had, I don't know how many subscribers he had on YouTube, but several thousand.
I mean, he got like
that he
1,000
took
in
with
10
him.
minutes.
Yeah. He had several thousand that he took with him, and his story got to be heard around the world.
That's right. Yeah, I know. Brian wanted to ride with my convoy, but I think he knew something was coming because he said that he was like, I've got to get back there. I don't have time. I've got to rush back there. He's like, I promised to speak on the 18th. I need to be there. So, yeah, Brian passed away and so did Tracy. And we honor both of them. And we ask God to receive both of them into his kingdom. Worth trying to replace or blow out this filter to get more air in here, or as long as the computer brain is fucked up, the whole thing's fucked up? Yeah. Okay. So we need either a really, really smart code reader, a Cummins code reader, right? Or we need
Electrician. I tell you, I can take this motor, I can tear it down, rebuild it. And electrical, I'm not an electrician. I'll be the first person to tell you that.
Yeah.
That's my downside.
Okay. No problem.
But I'm not giving up.
Yep, no problem. If I'm going to try to get us some resources, though, we would want a Cummins code reader and an electrician. That's what we want.
Mostly just a Cummins code reader would help a lot.
All right, everybody, do you hear that? Anybody have a Cummins code reader? Anybody know anybody in Colorado with a Cummins, Cummins? That's the kind of engine that we have in there, that diesel Cummins, who has a specialty code reader for that. We've got to get this truck on the convoy. The convoy's leaving in 2 days. Not tomorrow, but the day after. At 9:30 in the morning, it's leaving. And we're like 3 or 4 hours from Denver, and we are broken down. And we need to find out what wire is messed up or why we can't get the engine pump, the injection pump, to talk to the computer of the truck. The brain of the truck can't talk to the heart of the truck, essentially. And so it's causing mixed up electrical systems, which is causing heart attacks and strokes, essentially. So we need the brain to talk to the heart. And in order for the brain to talk to the heart, I need a specialty Cummins code reader. Does anybody know anybody who might have one of these? Random request. I know visionaries, but does anybody know anybody who might have one of those? Specialty Cummins code readers, you know, out here, an electrician, an automotive electrician, somebody who really knows the electrical side of trucks. I know that Jesse could tear that engine down and put it back together with his eyes closed under fire, you know, blindfolded and handcuffed, one leg to one foot. But we got to figure out the electrical thing.
I made a video the other day because I yanked the transmission out of my skidder because I had to take the clutch out.
Yeah.
And like, there's a guy that commented on it. He's like, "You made that look way too easy."
Oh yeah, Brian says, are there any Dodge dealers close by? Well, maybe we could try to reach in or reach out to
It
them.
wouldn't be a bad idea. I can tell you, you know, dealerships versus your local guy. Your dealership has way more resources. What your local guy spends hours on that he's charging you for to try and diagnose it. A lot of your dealerships, they can find out in a couple minutes because they have the correct software to be able to get into and actually read a lot more.
And some of those code readers can cost like $10,000 or more, right?
Yeah. The one I had at Peterbilt, I had all the software straight from Cummins, but there's other models you can get, and they start at $5,000 for the cheapest one.
Wow.
And it depends on how, you know, what kind of package you get.
Wow. It's a 2001 Dodge Ram 2500 24 valve Cummins. Good job. Yeah, Sylvia knows what's up. 10-4. Yeah, I think the dealership's going to be closed right now. They might be doing sales, but I don't think they're doing service right now. We'll try to call them first thing in the morning. Sure, we've got all day tomorrow to try to fix this.
Ask Jen where that shop was that she was telling me about.
Jen, Jesse's saying that there might have been a shop that you were talking to him about. Would it be possible to give me some information on the whatever that shop was that y'all were discussing, please?
It might have been the guy that told this.
I could call him. He might have a scanner.
She looked up a guy, and he has like 4 tow trucks in this area and a diesel shop, and he had really good reviews online.
It might be the guy that I had out here.
It might be. Oh, is that who told you Turbo's bad?
Yeah. So maybe we shouldn't.
Maybe we need to get the name of him first.
I know another guy out here too. I know 2 mobile mechanics in the area who might be able to help.
So he told you your turbo's bad because it wouldn't spin.
Jen texted the info. Okay. Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay. Looking.
So that's what I said to him. I was like, can we not reach in and bypass this somehow, or like get it going and
turns? The way you check these, you check them for play. Up and down, in and out. It doesn't have any play. The bearings are good. It has a little bit of oil in it, but that's, you know.
Yeah, when I went to crank it, he tried to put spray starting fluid in here. He's like, no.
The thing is also is if you have a bad air filter, it'll actually suck the oil out of there because the turbo has to create more of a draw, so it actually sucks oil into it. So that oil could just be from a bad air filter.
Yeah.
I honestly, I
air filter's pretty busted.
I can't see anything wrong with it. And if you go to Cummins and you start a Cummins claim with Cummins warranty, and that's exactly what they're going to ask is if there's play in it, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And they'll have you submit a video of you putting your finger in there and spinning it, and they're going to laugh and they're going to say claim denied.
It's the spins.
Yeah, because I've done a bunch of the Cummins ones. Yeah, and they're going to have a tech call you, and he's going to go through with you, he's going to tell you that, will it spin? Well, yeah, it spins. Is it loose? No, it's not loose. Does the housing look like it's for? No, the housing doesn't look like it's for. And he's going to say, I don't know why you think it needs a turbo.
I said, okay. What was the bypass you were telling me about?
So normally if your turbo is bad, okay, this is your air coming out of it. So your turbo sucks air in through here, fresh air, and then it takes it and spits it through this line, and it goes, this hose down here, and it pushes it through your intercooler, which is this big guy here.
Okay.
And then it pushes it all the way through, which cools it so your air is cool.
Yeah.
Your instrument runs better on cold air.
Yeah.
Hitting the hot cylinder. And then it takes it and spits it back out here in your intake. So normally, if I think it's a turbo issue, I pull loose right here. I think your turbo's pulling out of the picture.
This is sucking air in from right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what you want.
On like a semi, where a semi is hard to get into. Right?
Yeah.
It's usually easier just to knock one of those off. I didn't see any issue with the turbo. I wouldn't think that would be it.
Okay. You want to try cracking it out? Since we're here, you can't really do anything about the electrical except research.
No, I don't think it makes any difference. Well,
You don't think it has anything to do? Okay. We got to get the brain to talk to the heart. Get a normal heart rhythm instead of a regular heart rhythm. We need an AED to shock this fucking thing if it's a person. I understand. Okay. Want to hang out?
So did you recently change fuel filter on this?
Yes. I think I paid to have that fuel filter changed at that dealership. I think we did all the filters.
I can tell you it's not a fuel pump.
There's fuel in that filter. I opened it.
Well, you can
Twice.
you can tap you can prime it up or it pressurizes it. You can hit your drain deal and it
Comes out, yeah.
squirts it out, so it's got plenty of pressure.
Okay. Yeah, I even cracked the lines on the side of a fuel pump to see if I was getting past, if the lift pump was working. You know, so I was like, the lift pump's working, the fuel pump's working. I'm getting all the way up to the filter in front of the injector pump, and I can't get it in. And he's saying it's an air issue, not a fuel issue, since the fuel come up all the way there. But you're like, yeah, it's figure out when and how to suck the air and combine it with the fuel problem.
It is kind of weird with it, so I mean, I would think it should still. You guys shot it with ether and it didn't.
I bought more ether though. It's right there in the middle.
How did you put a whole can in it trying to get it
No,
started?
you just sprayed it a little bit and it didn't start. And so when you were talking about starting for one, you bought that. So you didn't have to do something.
Okay, try to start it. We'll just for shits and giggles.
How did you do it? What did you do? How did you do it? You did it! Yay! All right, turn this loud flipper off. Good job, buddy! Oh, we don't need it. We fixed it, everybody. Jesse fixed it by spraying ether into it.
I did pull the plug off that goes to the VP44.
Yep, VP44 injection pump.
I did pull it off, make sure it was clean, and it did have a little bit of gunk in it. And I noticed there was a bunch of your terminal sealant in there, and sometimes too much of that will make it not get a good enough connection.
Yeah.
So, and then that also runs. Some of that runs through your fuel relay.
Everybody's
stoked. I did swap
stoked.
it out too.
You swapped the relay.
Yeah.
Okay. Was there another relay laying around, or you switched it with another one and now something else?
Your horn.
Oh yeah, so that's why you checked my horn. My horn was done anyway, so no worries. That's why you checked the horn. I was like, why is he hitting the horn? Good job, Jesse.
The other possibility is Cummins. Cummins are very difficult to start if you run out of fuel.
Okay.
So it's possible that it could have had some sludge that got stuck in it.
Okay.
And that the top-notch mechanic that told you it had a bad turbo on it.
Yep.
He didn't put enough starting fluid to it. So I've actually done services on some of the smaller Peterbilts, and they have the same motor in them.
Uh-huh. This same motor and a Peterbilt truck?
Yeah, the little Peterbilt. And so I'm really against using starting fluid because I know some of the after effects from it.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't get it primed up enough, and it ran it dry.
Mm-hmm.
And they are a mother to get going without starting fluid. And, you know, I was trying to be a professional tech and not use starting fluid. So I had some cold Cummins.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you want me to do with this? Because I am not putting starting fluid in this because it's a brand new truck.
Yeah.
I was like, I am not putting starting fluid in this brand new truck. And he said, no, you have to. That is actually the only way to start one if you vapor lock it. Because the engine with the starter doesn't turn over quick enough to pump the air out. So you have to hit the start fluid so the engine turns over fast enough to pump the air out. So it could have been any one
So
of those.
what exactly does the starting fluid do? I know it has the ether or whatever. Is it just more combustible?
Fluid, it's a combustible.
Okay.
So it'll actually combust, and then the engine starts off a bit, which spins the injection pump fast enough to work any air bubbles out that may be in it.
Awesome.
So,
yeah. Dude, who is that?
Did you ever take...
Somebody goes, start it back up, get your stuff, and hit the road. That's what I said. I go, Jesse, I'm not turning this damn thing off, man. We're going on the road right now. We're going to idle this thing for 2 days. Then we're convoying.
Hey, I'll be with you, so we'll fix it again. It ain't no big deal.
Joe, I bet you're proud of your son, man, your boy. I bet you're proud of Jesse. Jesse drove, what is it?
So what was it? It was a $500 turbo.
More than that, it was going to be $665.99. $666. The devil. They came at me with the devil.
$670, and then the guy said he charged you $200 to change it.
$800. So what? I give you like 600 and I win.
Yeah. I'll just take 600. You know. And
oh fuck!
All
right. Yeah. You'll take a check, right? You don't need money, do you?
No, check's good. I like checks.
Yeah, I got one made of rubber. Let me write it up for you.
I can sign it for you.
I'll sign it. Well, hell yeah, I'll give you a check. I thought you wanted money. Yeah.
I give you the Patriot discount.
Yeah, I'll give you a good idea.
Anybody in the convoy or anybody that's a true American patriot that stands up for freedom, I always try to help them out and do anything I can. I recently just helped a good friend out welding some stuff up for his tractor and fabricating some stuff for him. And
you're a good guy, man.
All those people, all good patriots, I give them the Patriot discount.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
One of these days, I'm going to need something.
Or whatever you need that I can help you with.
Tomorrow, I really need to go fishing.
Now this I can do.
And I've never went fly fishing, and I need someone to show me how to go fly fishing.
You want to learn how to fly fish?
Yes, I want to.
I'll take you first thing in the morning. We'll go.
Bet.
We'll fish all day long.
Word.
We'll hang out in the woods. I'll cook you guys some food, and on the first, I'll pay you fat. Yeah, thank you very much for your help. Thank you. Jesse, you're the man. I see why you like this guy. God, I was worried there for a minute when we were talking about brains and hearts. And you're like, I got you. Spray this shit in here. He's a Jesse of all trades. Well said. And, you know, he didn't just spray the ether in there. He really did check, you know, several different things and clean some things out. And he swapped relays to help the electrical connection. And
While I was here, I was working on it for 20 minutes before X-Ray got here.
yeah, you guys don't know how long he was actually here before I showed up and we walked you through the who's messing with my truck. Now, you actually had the hood up and you were working on it. It made it a little bit tougher to make it.
Actually, the O'Reilly's guy come out and ran the codes for me again so that I had the code book before you.
What?
Here.
They didn't say like you're not the same guy who's been here the whole time?
No. So O'Reilly's.
What the flip? I've been talking to these guys. They're in here, huh? I'm going to go chew their ass. They just came out and ran the code for this guy. You know, he could have taken my truck. Oh, wait, neither of these guys were here earlier. Never mind. I actually don't know either of those guys. They weren't the people who were here earlier. They must have worked 8 to 4. You know what I mean? And this is the 4 to 12 or whatever, 7 to 3, and then the other shift. Man, that's cool. We had some good karma. We had an opportunity to either help somebody or say, go kick grass. We helped somebody.
I also gave her the jar of peanut butter and some snacks to take.
Oh, you gave her food too. Really good job. Awesome job. Awesome job. Man, awesome job for you.
That's what shows true patriotism when you don't hardly have enough fuel to put in your vehicle or gas, but
Yeah.
you still get to.
I can't afford a turbo, but I got $20 for you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's okay because it'll come around.
So, you know what it's like.
It's all paid for. I really believe it. And there's that movie. I don't know if you ever watched that movie. There's actually a movie about paying it for. I can't remember what the name of it is, but that's a really good movie. I always try to pay it for wherever I can. You never know. Never know. You know it?
Really well said. Really well said. You guys are awesome.
And shout out to these wives.
You think those are better than the other ones?
Oh yeah. I don't know. What do you have?
I got the shit. I got the Gojo wipes.
Okay, so
I've never seen a
those
wipe
are
work
10
so well.
Those are $10, right?
I mean, the one wipe cleaned my whole body when I was all grease. The one wipe. I don't know if it's good for your butthole. I don't know if you could use them in the wilderness or if they're too chemical laden.
So
Does yours say butthole okay? Or?
you can buy these at Walmart, and they're $8. They're $8 for this big tub.
Yeah. Now get yourself some real ones.
So what's this?
Let me go get that.
There you go.
So these are like $8 for this big old tub at Walmart.
Is that the color it's supposed to be? All right. Pretty good. Pretty good. What should I clean? This side? I'll clean this side first.
There is a lot of
That's what everybody's been
Banks
saying.
thing. That Banks thing is $20. That K&N is K&N for several $100. The Edge Performance.
Yeah.
So you have the Edge with juice, and they were like, it's like over $1,000. Yeah, that's actually that's a very expensive system. Yeah.
Oh, Bobby.
And that's a good system.
Tell Bobby really cared about the truck.
Edge is one of the good systems. Yeah.
Well, yours is better, right? It's cheaper. This
It'd
is
be
one
kinda
part of
cool.
mechanics work I could do.
It'd be kind of cool if you could find someone that was an Edge dealer where they could actually hook the Edge up and get it all working correctly. Yeah.
Is an Edge dealer at like what? A sporting like motocross store or something?
Like your big decent performance places.
What else you got? You got any more trash? Trash? You got the trashes, man? No trashes?
All in a day's work.
Good job, Jesse. Those boys are going to come into work tomorrow. This truck's going to be gone. They're not going to know what hit them. They're like, what? He did it! All right, which one of these half-open bottles is mine? This one? The front or the tippy?
Mine's the one on top. I drank quite a bit.
All right, I'm gonna drink this one.
The water.
This one's yours. It's dry out here. You have to hydrate.
Oh, I used to. So like on a normal day in the woods for me, I drink 200 plus ounces. Easy.
Yeah. Body weight, cut it in half. That's about what you need per day. At least 2 liters. One of these for
I'll
like
drink
kidneys and liver to
200.
start to work right.
I'll drink 200 ounces, and I usually won't even urinate. Yeah. But
Sweat so much.
yeah. But you know, my solid weighs about 18 pounds, and I carry, you know, so I go to the woods and I'll cut for.
20-inch bar?
Yeah. Yeah. So you know, I carry 18, 20 pounds around for 18 hours a day, up and down mountains, almost like these, not quite like these.
Yeah, somewhere down. You're like, motherfucker. I'm just kidding, baby. It's small.
It's the endurance. That's what I like about it. You know, before COVID hit, okay, I smoked.
Yeah.
I was smoking, and you know, I was a lazy mechanic, and you know, COVID come out, and I fell for it just like everybody else did. It scared me.
Sure.
And I quit smoking. I started working harder.
Yeah. I can do this. This is one of the only things
Yeah,
I can do. You gotta let me. Or
Started
supervise me
working
closely.
Well, I tell you, I feel better than ever.
So you used to smoke, you don't smoke anymore?
I used to be on asthma medicine. That's why I can never join the military. But then now I quit, and I've gotten where, you know, I go out and I work and I build my endurance up and stuff like that. But you know, it's like lifting weights. You know, you can be the guy in there that goes and lifts the heaviest thing, or you can be the guy with the reps. And the guy with the reps is the one that's actually strong.
That's right.
And yeah, I don't take hardly any medication. I don't take any medication anymore for my asthma. Never have any issues with it.
Really?
I'll race you across town on foot.
No, I don't run for shit. I shoot. My running days are all over. Once they train me how to do the other stuff well, I just dig in now.
I'm just happy to be good up and going.
I can't believe you did it.
That-
I mean, I can't believe it. I knew you would.
That code is like a mechanic's worst nightmare kind of code because it can mean so many different things. It's very vague.
Yeah. I hear that. After you told me that, I got a little bit worried.
But you know, it's just you just go through the troubleshooting process. You know, it's a lot of it. Now, you know, the dealership guy, they would have thrown another injection pump on it, or they would have thrown $1,000 wire harness on
They would have told me I needed a turbo and an ejector pump and charged me like
it, and a wire harness.
10 grand.
Yeah. I don't know. I've just always been poor, so I couldn't afford to do their shit.
I hear that.
I either fixed it or I didn't drive it.
I didn't fix it. I had a buddy who was a
Yeah.
I haven't.
See, that's resources.
It's resources. That's my kind of mechanic work. I get that. Martial resources.
And I do want to say I did not use YouTube to fix this truck. I'm not a YouTube mechanic this time.
What resources do you like for getting?
I use a lot of forums because there's so many diesel forums out there, and I don't just use one. I go and I click on 5 or 6 of them. I read them all because you get more of a pool of data that way.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just the one guy saying you have a bad turbo. You get multiple people, and a lot of the forums they actually have techs they're very experienced that help.
I got you. This is like how they stay engaged in their craft or whatever. Maybe after they retire. Or... I got you.
We're gonna close this. Everybody see
Your mess.
Your mess. My stuff's cool.
This is one of the coolest things I got from Peterbilt. Where'd you get? Slide.
Magnetic. Oh, sweet, man.
Magnetic,
That's
and
awesome.
And it swivels.
That's real cool.
It's always my go-to. I keep that whenever I make trips or anything. I always take that one with me.
That's awesome, dude.
You
Is
didn't
there
bring
any...
any tools, but you brought the flashlight.
Hey, that's all we needed.
Some tools.
Is there anything else you see that I should address before I leave? Like that reservoir for the coolant. But I've got electrical tape. Should I do that? I can do that.
Oh, so it just come off?
The top part of the hook, this part right here, sits in a groove right there, and it broke off and sprayed all the coolant down into my alternator, which pissed off my alternator.
Well, part of it is kind of cool.
That's the full one right there.
Yeah, it's cool.
So it's at full now, yeah.
But when the engine does get hot, that's where you have to have this extra space. I would say eBay.
Okay.
eBay. Like, eBay is my go-to for a lot of
these light covers too. What do you think they are? $30. $30. Scored an awful. Once I get my made those look like this. Dude, great job. Mission accomplished. Great success.
Let's see.
That's better than bad sex. 2001. Yep. Guys, do you believe it? We got it fixed. How cool is that? Super cool, right? Got it all fixed right here thanks to Jesse. Jesse drove all the way out here from Missouri, everybody. I do need to feed that man. You guys want to get some Mexican food, or what do you want to eat? The only restaurant I know besides fast food that's walkable is a Mexican restaurant, but we can both drive now. Oh, cool, we can both drive now.
Yep. A new coolant reservoir on eBay is like $50.
How much are they here?
Well, you just have to ask them.
All right, let me
I would
ask.
say it's probably closer to 80 here.
That's crazy.
Just guessing.
I put some
It'd be one of
chewing
those
gum.
things that surprise me. I always do double check prices. I check eBay, I check
Yep.
O'Reilly's, I check
Yep.
Bumper Bumper, I check Napa. I don't buy from Amazon because I don't support their corruption.
Bezos. Freaking Bezos. Lobster, they say. You guys want to get lobster in Rifle, Colorado, right out of the Colorado River. Fresh little. No. Yeah, no. Somebody said I should take you for lobster.
What? They probably have some alligator here.
Hey, where do you think the closest alligator is?
Colorado. 70, I-70.
I-70.
You know, I picked up a gator one time on I-70 here in Colorado.
He's talking about part of a tire.
And it doesn't matter how I cooked it. That thing was so rubbery.
Man, there's actually the gator from Happy Gilmore. Actually lives about 3 hours from here in Colorado.
Really?
In the middle of the desert, in a like a caisson thing over a natural warm spring.
Oh,
the gator lives in natural
cool.
hot springs here in Colorado. They throw tilapia in there. Feed them, you know?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, you can go visit the alligators outside Alamosa, Colorado. Great job, bro.
So I'd say one of these days you need to do a valve cover gasket. Your front cover doesn't have a gasket. Well, yours is 20 feet. It might have a gasket. The older ones definitely have a gasket. I just use silicone on it. The front main, so really you just need to buy a front main.
Little pieces of gasket, okay? You better give me more than that. And I want to bring the visionaries to watch. Told you, you got that extra bed. I'm gonna have the visionaries on in my bed. You two do whatever you want.
This is exactly what my dad's truck looked like before last week. It's like exactly. Dad, it looks just like your truck before we fixed it last weekend.
What did your dad have going on?
All, like, it looks just like it.
Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. Really
It's easy
appreciate you
fixes
being here. We did it. Well, Jesse did it. I just sort of did what he told me, which wasn't much, and mostly get out of my way.
Moral support.
Yeah, I supported the shit out
It
of
was
him.
a team effort.
Yeah, right. It was a type of team effort. Jesse's back now hurts from carrying the team.
Yeah.
You know, like a backpack. the whole way through.
Well, you know they say every football team had a cheerleader.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm cheering you on, buddy. I got the skirt on today.
I can get him a football shirt tomorrow. I brought one.
You got one?
Yeah.
Just toughen us up a little bit. I like all that.
That's cool.
You guys, what kind of food do you like? Where do you want to go in the areas? What's online? Let's get some food. What are they saying? Talk to them.
What kind of food should we go eat?
Yeah, let's.
We
Oh, where is he?
oh.
There he is. You guys want to talk to Jesse? Put it in the chat. Jesse's watching you guys right now. Put it in the chat if you want to talk to him. Let me drop this one a little bit so it's easier for you to. Yeah, see
You know, if
him,
you
they
put
can
that
see
in
you.
your phone in the other way, you can loosen that up and you can actually tilt it.
Oh, don't be crazy. Tilt what? Where? You can loosen this. You can tilt that every direction.
Hey, Margaret. We did it. You know what they say? It's all in a day's work. It's faith. You have to have faith. Always have to have faith, you know. Doesn't even matter what you believe in. You know, you have to have faith in something. You know, there's a reason for everything, and everything will work out. Man, these chats are coming in so fast, I can't even read them all. Mountain oysters. Oh, mountain oysters. That sounds
Ew.
good.
No, it does not.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good. How long you been broke down if he had time to drive from Missouri? It's only 16 hours. So, like, that's really not that. And I drove most of it at night, so while he was sleeping. Fresh caught fish.
A little late, but tomorrow. We could eat that tomorrow.
Jen said you're a mess.
A mess? Doing great. But yeah, it's pretty messy out here.
My new god is starting fluid. Starting fluid only works if you fix the problem that it could have been. I like that, Lori K. That's exactly what I've been telling people too.
You guys hungry or what? You don't know if
You
you're
know,
hungry?
a lot of people don't understand that this world, this country's been broken for many, many, many years. You know, when the Declaration of Independence and the Bill of Rights and all that, when it was all signed in, you know, not even all the people that
Nice.
voted for it,
It's like,
you know, not everybody that voted actually voted for it. So, you know, we've been broken for a while.
He's lecturing everybody. Yeah, that's great.
Brandon wants to take away cigarettes.
I got some bars, some local bars around here. Let me see what's open now.
Woodhound 007 says, "Hey Jesse, are you going to DC? X-Ray needs a personal mechanic on the road."
That's a 10-4.
I'm going.
Jesse's helping me run this thing.
If you go fly fishing, make sure you bring hot dogs and hamburgers. I did watch X-Ray's last time he went fishing, and he caught 11, but they got away
Yeah,
and took his fly.
yeah. The time before I actually caught the fish and showed them to you. One time I get skunked, and they say I
the
can't
time
catch
that we
anything.
watched.
I know.
Ooh, this thing keeps.
They fast talkers.
Yes. Normally, I don't ever have this many people in my life, so I don't have to worry about this.
Hold on, they got to see you. Where are you? There you are.
There we
All right,
go.
Cool. Can you see the chat from that far though?
Oh, yeah.
All right, good. Great job. Awesome job. We got this fixed. We got ready to roll. You want to say goodbye?
Yeah, I'm getting hungry.
You getting hungry? I got you dinner. Come on, family picture. Come on, family picture. We got to put the light in front of us, and we have to come over here.
Ah,
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you, everybody.
Have a great night.
Make
We'll
sure
see
you like and subscribe. Make sure you like and subscribe.
You heard it here, everybody. Awesome hanging out with you guys. This is Jesse and Carol, and they came all the way here from Missouri just to help me with my truck.
Yep.
And a convoy.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
all right, we're going fishing tomorrow. We're hanging out in the woods, and then we're going to go convoying. We'll see you guys soon. Love you a lot. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out.
See ya.
She said that's not.